Dear friends, in this session we will deal with fractions, and to start with, you consider this example. 7 by 7 is equal to question mark divided by 19. So here we have to find out what should be the answer. So 7 by 7 is equal to 1. So when you want 1, the denominator is 19, numerator should also be 19, then only you will have 19 by 19 is equal to 1. So the answer is nothing but 19. So the fraction is very seeming to be simple, but it gives a lot of problems for many people with a lot of confusions, and to all the confusions I am going to give answer in this session dealing with many examples. Now you consider another example, my dear friends. 11 by 7 is equal to question mark divided by 56. So here the missing number we have to find out. Now the denominator 11 by 7, the denominator is 7, and on the right hand side the denominator is 56. So it gives a clue. When you divide 56 by 7, you get 8. So to get 56, you have to multiply this 7 by 8, so that in the denominator you get 56. So when you multiply by 8 in the denominator, the numerator also you multiply by 8. So 11 into 8 is equal to 88. So the final fraction becomes 11 by 7 is equal to 88 by 56. So the missing number is nothing but 88. So this way, the denominator, whatever the number is there, and that gives a clue in terms of considering the denominator in the left hand side and right hand side. So this is the way you have to solve this problem. Consider this example. Here we have to find the LCD of 2 by 9 and 1 by 6. And then you find the LCM of 6 and 9. So if you find both the things, then we have to prove the LCD of 2 by 9 and 1 by 6 is the LCM of 6 and 9, which is nothing but 18. So it is very simple dealing separately. So 2 by 9 is equal to, you have to make n by 18 you make, because answer should be 18. So from this you can easily find out with the previous example, n is nothing but 4 by 18. And similarly 1 by 6 is equal to n by 18, which you can find the n value is nothing but 3, as in the case of the previous example. Now 1 by 6 is strictly less than 2 by 9, since 3 by 18 is strictly 4 by 18. So from this you find that this 18 is the solution, and this way the LCD and LCM are compared in this example. It is very interesting example, slightly with complication. Now consider this example. We are dealing with two fractions, namely 7 by 10 and another fraction is 3 by 10. We have to prove that 7 by 10 is greater than 3 by 10. It's very simple, my dear friends, obviously. When you take a biscuit, cut into 10 pieces, and out of 10 pieces, the first fraction is nothing but you are taking 7 pieces. In the case of the second fraction, you are taking 3 pieces out of the cut pieces of 10. So naturally, you will find the 7 pieces will be greater than 3 pieces. So hence, the fraction 7 by 10 is larger than the fraction 3 by 10. Now let us study the mixed number and how to convert fraction into mixed number and mixed number into fraction. We consider the number 11 by 4, it is a fraction, and I want to convert it as mixed number. So what way I can do is very simple. You divide 11 by 4, you get the quotient as 2 and the remainder is 3. So naturally the full number is 2 and the balance is nothing but 3 out of 4. So 3 by 4 fraction you get full number 2. Adding these two you get 2 3 by 4 is a mixed number. So this way the fraction is converted as mixed number. Similarly we will see how to convert the reverse problem in next examples. Dear friends, this is another example when two fractions are equivalent, then find the missing numerator. So you consider this example, 2 by 3 is equivalent to question mark divided by 18. That means that question mark we have to find out, that is the missing number. So 2 by 3 and question mark by 18. Now you just compare both the denominators, it gives a clue for you, 3 and 18. So naturally 18 is bigger. If you divide 18 by 3 you get 6. So what is happening is the denominator is multiplied by 6 in the right hand side. So in the numerator also you have to multiply by 6. So the answer you get 2 into 6 divided by 3 into 6. So that you get in the denominator 18, the right hand side, and the numerator 2 into 6, that is nothing but 12. So the missing number is nothing but 12. So this way the clue what you are doing is whenever in the denominator you have the two numbers, you find out the common number which is giving you the clue. So that that common number you can multiply in the numerator also, you get the final solution. Now in this example we will find out the LCD of the fractions. So consider the first fraction as 7 by 8 and the second fraction as 5 by 6. We will find out the LCD of these fractions. Now 7 by 8 is equal to, here we have to prove that the LCD is nothing but 24. So 7 by 8 is equal to n by 24. As in the case of the previous example, you will find n is nothing but 21. So 7 by 8 is equal to 21 by 24. Similarly, consider the other fraction 5 by 6, which is equal to n by 24. Thereby you get 24 divided by 6, that is 4. So multiply and divide by 4. You get 5 into 4 by 6 into 4, that is equal to 20 by 24. So now you consider the 7 by 8 is naturally greater than 5 by 6 because 7 by 8 is equal to 21 by 24, which is greater than 20 by 24 for the second fraction. So thus we find the LCD of this fraction is nothing but 24. And also it's a very good idea that once you get LCD, you can compare the fractions also like this example. Now we will study the increasing order of the fractions. For example, consider the fractions 4 by 7, 4 by 5, 4 by 3. Here my dear friend, when you are cutting a biscuit into 7 pieces, out of 7 pieces you are getting only 4. When you cut the biscuit in 5, then you get 4 pieces. When you cut it only in 3, you get 4. So naturally 4 by 3 is bigger than 4 by 5, which is bigger than 4 by 7. So the increasing order is nothing but 4 by 7, 4 by 5, 4 by 3. So this way we can find out the increasing order or decreasing order when you consider the fractions. You have to see the value of the fractions and thereby decide. Now in this example we will see how to convert a mixed fraction to a normal fraction p by q, that is mixed number as a fraction. This is a very good example in a simple way to understand this. Consider the mixed fraction as 1 and 1 by 4, which is nothing but 1 plus 1 by 4. So I can write this as 4 by 4. 1 can be written in the form of 4 by 4 plus 1 by 4. That is nothing but the denominator is common 4, the numerator you can add 4 plus 1 by 4, that is nothing but 5 by 4. Now 1 and 1 by 4 is equal to 5 by 4. Now 1 and 1 by 4 is a mixed fraction, whereas 5 by 4 is in the form of p by q, a simple fraction. So this way we have to, in fact, to solve any problem, all mixed fraction we have to convert like simple fraction in the form p by q, then only you can add or subtract or do any type of calculation when you are dealing with fractions. Consider this example. This is also an example how to convert a mixed number to a fraction. The mixed number is given as 15 2 by 3, which is equal to, you have to convert as p by q form, where p is question mark and q is equal to 3. Now the numerator you can write in the form 15 into 3 plus 2 all divided by 3. That is, the left hand side fraction you can write in the form of 15 into 3 plus 2 divided by 3, which is equal to 45 plus 2 divided by 3. Now on the right hand side you are having the denominator is 3 and the numerator here you are getting as 47. So the answer is nothing but 47 by 3. The mixed number 15 2 by 3 is converted as p by q form, which is equal to 47 by 3. So the missing numerator is nothing but 47. So this is a very good example, simple example to understand how to convert a mixed number to a fraction, or when it is converted to find out the numerator or denominator in the fraction. I think you enjoy this example. This is another very simple example when you consider 2 by 7, 4 by 7, 7 by 7. When you cut the biscuit into 7 pieces, naturally 2 is lesser than 4, 4 is lesser than 7. Hence 2 by 7 is the least number. The next bigger number is 4 by 7. The next bigger is 7 by 7. So it is in increasing order. This is the way you consider the fractions. Consider this example. Now prove that 3 by 4 and 14 by 16 are not equivalent fractions. Why? Let us see. Now 3 by 4 and 14 by 16 you consider. Now in order to prove that whether they are equivalent or not, you consider the denominator. So 16 is divided by 4, you get 4. So what you have to do, you get the clue of 4. So 3 by 4 you can write 3 into 2 divided by 4 into 2, which is equal to 6 by 8. And this 14 by 16 you can write 7 by 8. So naturally 6 by 8 and 7 by 8, they are the fractions here, but they are not equivalent. From the value you can easily understand. So this is the way we have to check whether two fractions are equivalent or not. Now this is another example to simplify a fraction 25 by 75. When you want to simplify the fraction, what you have to do, you just find out the greatest common factor. With that factor you can divide, then you get easily the answer. So 25 by 75, and you know that 75 can be divisible by 25 and you will get 3. So naturally 25 by 75, you divide both by 25, the numerator you get 1 and the denominator you get 3. So 25 by 75 is simplified to 1 by 3 with the greatest common factor 25. So this way, a bigger fractions you can simplify to a smaller one for certain calculations. Sometimes the smaller number also you may have to do this way. Let us see another example for using the greatest common factor of 20 and 45. The fraction is 20 by 45, and here what you have to do, you can find the greatest common factor is 5. So you can divide by 5, you get in the numerator 4, the denominator 9. so that 20 by 45 is simplified to 4 by 9 with the greatest common factor 5. So this way the greatest common factor plays an important role to simplify any fraction. Consider this number 8 by 5 is equal to 40 by question mark. So that to denominate on the right hand side you have to find out. Having seen all these examples, you can easily find out. Very simple. 8 into 5 you get 40. So naturally here if you put here 5 into 5 25, automatically in the denominator you have to do. So the final solution is 25 in this particular case. Now let us convert a fraction into a mixed number in this example. Consider the fraction 11 by 5. I have to convert as a mixed number. So 11, if you divide by 5, you get 2 as the quotient and the remainder as 1. So 11 by 5 you can write as 2 plus 1 by 5, which is nothing but 2 1 by 5. Now this fraction is converted as a mixed number. So far in this session we studied simple exercises dealing with fractions, mixed number, and the greatest common factor, usage, LCD, all these things we have seen in this session. Hope you people might have enjoyed. Now all the confusions might be over for you to deal with fractions.